she's my Sonya Blade.
Well, see, that brings up a good point, because now we know James Wan is gonna. I mean, he's gonna bring in his horror element to Mortal Kombat, which it really needs. It really needs that. It to be it's a video game movie. It's a movie based on a video game, and sometimes they take it too lightly because of that. But the game is based on a horror element, so it's great that they have James Wan in it.
Like Silent Hill.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Silent Hill and Brightburn. And Brightburn. So I would like to see like who they would cast, or at least give my thoughts on who they would actually cast for his upcoming film.
Okay, so he's made connections obviously since The Conjuring. Now even more high profile with Fast and Furious and Aquaman.
Right.
So you got some big names out there that you can work with. Who do you got?
All right, so
I
wrote them down. I wrote them down because when I heard about it, I was like, ooh, who would I put?
Okay, so
and I got a piece of paper instead of doing our normal notes. I got a piece of paper and I just start writing down. So let's.
What do we want to start with?
I'll kind of go from the big heavy hitters and then we'll just kind of move down. I want to start with Shang Tsung. Because Shang Tsung has been represented in multiple phases, like from old Shang Tsung to young Shang Tsung. And the easy one to say is Cary Takagawa, because he was in the original film, but obviously they can't do him.
Why?
Because then that basically links it back to the old films. You're not going to recast the same person.
But if you want to have any kind of, it doesn't necessarily have to have continuity, but from a nostalgia standpoint, and considering how much Mortal Kombat goes through realms and all this other stuff, why not?
Okay. Well, I got a better choice, though.
Okay, well, give it to me.
I got a better choice. So I actually got two better choices. My first one, Ken Watanabe.
Which is basically the same person. They look exactly the same.
Exactly, but he's younger. Slightly. He's slightly younger.
Or the other one is?
The other one is Brian T. And if you don't remember the name, he was Shredder and Noburo and Wolverine. And so I think he'd be a great. Shang Tsung.
I think he'd be a good Shang Tsung.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with him over
Cary.
Over Cary if we have to.
Or Ken Watanabe.
Definitely over Ken Watanabe.
All right.
I'm gonna go with that route.
So my next one was Liu Kang. All right. So I went Iko Uwais.
Who's he in?
Raid.
I don't know the guy's name.
Yeah.
I agree 100% with
that. For him for Raid, and then Will Young Lee, he was Storm Shadow. He was Storm Shadow, and he was also
what was it? Say it again.
Will Young Lee.
I thought it was.
Bai Young Lee.
Yeah, Bai Young. Yeah.
Yeah, he changed his name.
Oh, he changed his name.
He changed his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he was Billy Rock in Magnificent Seven.
Okay, I like. I think I like him more as Liu Kang. Oh, but you know what? I take it back. I'll take him as Kung Lao if you have to.
But it's probably gonna be the first one, so they're not gonna include.
Don't put him in until part two.
So that brings me to my favorite, is Johnny Cage.
Oh, okay. I'm curious.
All right, Johnny Cage. Okay, so
please don't say Van Damme because it's.
No, he's too old. He's too old for that.
He's too old.
Even though it was based on Van Damme.
Okay.
All right, so the first one, you know what? I'm gonna go with my fan pick first, and then I'm gonna tell you who I really think is probably gonna cast. Yeah. Hold that name. We'll get to him in a minute. Ryan Reynolds, dude.
No.
Come on.
No.
This is just my fan cast right here. Come on, Ryan Reynolds, dude. No. Just think how funny, hilarious Johnny Cage would be.
I get it, but I would not. No.
Okay. All right. So my real casting is
you're right.
Scott Adkins, who is basically Ryan Reynolds' stunt double for Deadpool.
I like Scott Adkins more as Kano than.
But Scott Adkins isn't. We'll get to my Kano one. But Scott Adkins, he's not British.
But he's.
Or Australian. I think he's.
I think he can rock it though. I mean, he's got the physique. He's got the look of Kano.
That's why, dude. He's an actor. It's like he's a martial arts actor, and it was like, dude, it's perfect for Scott Adkins.
Okay, if you want to try it, let's try it.
Okay.
I don't think he's got the charisma of a Johnny Cage.
Okay, that's why we need Ryan Reynolds. All right, so Scorpion.
Scorpion. Okay.
All right, so I did Hiroyuki Sanada. He was also on the Wolverine.
Okay.
Shingen. He was Shingen, which was he was the husband. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, he was the husband. He was the one she was married to. in the Wolverine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just there's a correlation, and I'm gonna bring it up in a second.
Okay.
The other one was he was also in Rush Hour 3. He was Kenji in Rush Hour 3, and he was also in he was in Rush Hour 3, and he was in 47 Ronin.
Ronin, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I get you. Yeah,
All right. Okay.
For Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you don't like, since we're talking about Iko Uwais as Liu Kang, we can do William Lee for Sub-Zero.
You don't think Donnie Yen could pull off?
We'll get to Donnie Yen in a minute. We'll get to Donnie Yen in a minute. You're throwing names out here that got cast for other things.
Okay.
All right. So, but I was playing with William in both those spots. All right. So let's move on to Kano.
Kano.
All right, Kano.
All right.
All right.
I
So
like Scott Adkins as Kano. I think he has the physique of what Kano is. He's got the look. He's got dark features. I think he'd be the Kano.
Okay.
That'd be my pick.
All right. So I'm gonna go with who I want and who I think would probably be a better pick.
Okay. Give me
for Kano.
Give me the better pick.
Okay. First. The better pick is Ed Skrein.
Ed Skrein. Why does that sound familiar to you?
Because he was in Deadpool. He was Francis.
He was Francis.
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
He was Francis, and he was also in Transporter.
Ah, man. That's not bad. Give me the one.
All right. So the one I want, which you ain't gonna get, Jason Statham.
That's Kano. Ooh.
That's what I want, but we ain't gonna get him. So we could probably afford Ed Skrein.
Yeah. Like the generic white with the
wait, no. You didn't even get it. Ed Skrein is the new Transporter.
No, I got it. You know what? It's fair. He did good choreography in Deadpool.
Yeah.
I think he's got the freaking.
He fought in Transporter.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll agree with that.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So here's my one. I really didn't know where to go with it, who I want, and who we're probably gonna get.
But real quick though.
All right.
You don't think that James Wan's got enough credibility in Hollywood to pull a Jason Statham?
But he wants too much money, dude. He's got back on track with Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Ed Skrein cheap.
Wasn't James Wan the director of Part 7 where he came out?
Yeah, but now it's like gonna be like.
I think.
Man, I'm already doing this spinoff. I need some more money.
Favor-wise, maybe.
If he could do it.
He could pull it.
But then it would be a small. I don't think it would be a big enough part for Jason Statham.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Okay.
All right. What's the next?
All right. So Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade.
All right.
Okay, so
for who I want and who we're probably gonna get.
Okay, who you want?
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is Sonya Blade. Too short.
Sonya Blade's tall? What is that? What is that a thing?
Tall.
All right. Okay.
I don't buy her as Sonya Blade. Who's the other one?
We're probably gonna get Ronda Rousey.
No.
We're gonna get Ronda Rousey. We're gonna get Ronda Rousey.
Did you watch?
Did you listen to her voiceover for
awful.
MK? Yeah, but that's who we're gonna get.
Awful.
That's who we're gonna get.
No.
Did you see Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
No.
That's who we're gonna end up getting.
And you know what's funny that you just said that bringing her up is she too was in Furious 7, directed by James Wan.
But then she's still a bad actor, and she's probably cheap.
No, I can't.
That's who we're gonna get. That's why I want Emily Blunt, but we're gonna get Ronda Rousey.
What body of work has Emily Blunt done that would warrant that type of role, as far as martial arts and the physicality of that type of role? Besides Edge of Tomorrow,
that's what I'm
what
basing
you got?
it on.
Because you're making Halo the movie, put Emily Blunt in it. But
she played a soldier.
But
she put on muscle, dude. She put on muscle. She played a soldier. That's Sonya.
Because of her features. Her features are, I don't know.
You just think she's too small.
I think she's too small to play Sonya Blade.
And everybody thought that. And everybody thought Gal Gadot was too skinny to play Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you
Adriana
included.
Paliki.
You included.
Adriana Paliki is my better Wonder Woman. By the way.
That's what you're looking at her rack.
God, that's what Wonder Woman's supposed to have, by the way. I don't know if you've seen the comic books.
But what I'm saying is that, as an actress and what it takes to play that kind of a role, I get it. But from a physicality standpoint, I don't know if she can pull that off. It's really hard for me to see that.
She's a good actress.
No, she's a phenomenal actress.
She's a good actress. She can do it.
All right.
All right. So, Reptile, I didn't do who we're going to get versus who I want. I just picked who I wanted. Because Reptile's going to be in a mask anyway, so they could CGI it up. It really doesn't matter. It could be a stunt actor in it. Okay. It's probably not. So I went.
Kane Hodder.
Though, he might be good for something else. Ray Park.
Ray Park, I love it.
Yeah.
I think that is a I think that's a great pick.
He didn't have to have a speaking role.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically all just I mean, they could really get a stunt double to be to a stunt actor to be Reptile, but I think it would be cool to know that it was Ray Park.
No, I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, so here's my one callback.
Okay.
Besides the Kerry Takagawa thing, was Jax.
Who played Jax?
Michael Jai White from the online series.
Yeah. Online thing. So bring Michael Jai White back.
Bring Michael Jai White back. I mean, who else are you gonna pick?
Apollo.
Apollo
Carl
Creed.
Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's now Michael Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan as
Michael B. Jordan.
don't cost too much. He's gonna cost.
Okay, how about this? Terry Crews.
That would be funny.
Terry Crews as Jax would be cool.
It would be funny. I can see it. I actually, I don't feel bad about that now. I don't feel bad. Give me Terry Crews.
Give me Terry Crews as Jax.
If you can't give me Michael Jai White, give me Terry Crews back.
The only thing the only thing that would concern me about that pick, he's got the look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it would have to be some extensive training as far as martial arts, where Michael Jai White is not as extensive because he already knows it. So that in that regard, I think Michael Jai White has the upper edge on that. But from a look standpoint, and an acting standpoint, he can act too. So yeah, I'm gonna go Terry Crews.
All right. Okay. All right. So Katana / Melina, because they're basically the same person, right? It was a person versus clone. All right. So I went because this one made sense to me, and she's recent in my mind because I was like looking through photos of people, and I really couldn't put one together outside of them being like an MMA fighter or somebody who's old already. That's a martial artist that's old. So I went with Elodie Young. And did you watch season 2 of Daredevil? No. She was the new Elektra.
Okay, no, I haven't.
That chick is badass. And she did great as acting. And she's supposed to be Greek in it, but just like her exoticness is what I think of what Katana is, because I mean she's technically not from Earth, and she's from or she's from the other realm, but she got brought to Outworld when Shang Tsung took her. But anyway, so names. But I thought that she would do well. I'll put a picture up since he can't really picture who this chick is.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Moving on. Shao Kahn.
Oh, that's all you had was just her? I thought you had another one.
No, I said they were gonna be the same character. Her versus Melina. Katana and Melina.
What about AJ?
AJ Lee?
AJ Lee.
Has she acted anything?
Well, she's acting in WWE.
Has she acted?
all right. Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn. All right, so here's my fun one.
I got Brock Lesnar.
That's what I put. I put Brock Lesnar.
I got Brock Lesnar.
But who we're probably gonna get?
It just can't be. We got a David Proust that shit, and if you don't know who David Proust is, he's actually the one in the Vader costume, and it's James Earl Jones.
And then do a voiceover.
Give me a voiceover.
Okay. All right. So here's perfect then. This is how it's gonna work.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar in the costume. Vin Diesel doing the voice.
What about Vin Diesel as Shao Kahn?
That's who I really want.
It won't happen. But you know what? He's got a relationship with James Wan too. You never know.
That's who I really want. But he's kind of undersized.
He is, yeah.
He's a little undersized because I think they apple boxed him when they had him stand up against The Rock.
Brock would have to be though.
The other thing I was thinking of is that they change it up a little bit and go Rock.
Well, they actually have Boss Logic, I believe, had fan art with The Rock.
With The Rock?
Khan,
okay.
And it was pretty freaking awesome.
So I can see them doing a change up.
They contact lensed him up. He had the mask on, so you really couldn't tell. So, and I think that's the beauty of that, if it were to go that route, because, when you look at The Rock, it's The Rock, right? But
Kevin, a mask, he gets to fade away, right?
The Rock fades away and he becomes Shao Kahn. So from that standpoint, knowing that he's got a relationship also with James Wan from Furious, man, I would probably go Rock.
I'm taking all of the Fast and Furious cast and casting them in this movie.
Okay, so then you want to look at that route. All right, then what about Gal Gadot as freaking Katana?
I don't want her to be Katana.
Michelle Rodriguez as Katana.
No, I am sick of seeing Michelle Rodriguez being in stuff. I will take Gal Gadot before I take Michelle Rodriguez. All right, so moving on. Here's your favorite.
You're actually right. You're basically, who's in Furious 7? Well, bring them all.
Bring them all over. We're getting you guys jobs. We're getting you guys jobs. I know y'all were upset for the Hobbs and Shaw film being spun off, and you guys don't get another movie right now.
You're gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
You're gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
and it's gonna
I'll
be
take care of you guys.
I'm gonna be furious. Oh
All right.
man! All right, next.
All right, next one. Raiden. This was one you were waiting on. All right, so Raiden.
No Lambert.
No Lambert.
No Lambert.
No. They couldn't even bring Lambert back for the second
All
one.
right, give me Benedict Cumberbatch.
Really?
Benedict Cumberbatch as freaking Raiden.
This is, dude. You've been yelling out these names the whole time. This is where you say this. Oh, Raiden.
Okay,
all right. Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen is Raiden.
Donnie Yen is Raiden.
Okay.
Dude, he's had those emotional and tell you the way of the warrior type speeches. Donnie Yen can do it, even though I kind of want to see Donnie Yen fight. And if they're gonna do like an original thing, they're probably gonna do like they did with Christopher Lambert and just kind of make him like, hey, I'm an older guy. He's like, I'm bringing you guys out here to do it.
What about Jackie? If you want to go the word
Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
You could do that. That's not a bad one.
And you save Donnie Yen for another role, for a different.
Maybe he's my Sub-Zero.
Yeah. I like it.
Chow Yun-Fat?
Chow Yun-Fat as Raiden I like a lot, actually. I do like that. I can buy Chow Yun-Fat as Shang Tsung too.
Could buy him as that?
Yeah.
Didn't I? No, I did.
I can buy that too, yeah.
The other one was Mark Dacascos.
As
Raiden?
No.
He'd be in the fucking hat.
No.
He's half Asian.
Fucking Caucasian. No, I can't. The Costco's, I like him. I think what he did with the crow killed it for me. I can't do it.
All right.
Sorry.
I mean, I won Donnie Yen was my choice. I figured we'd probably get something like Chow Yun-Fat or Mark Dacascos. Last one.
All right.
Goro.
Braun Strowman.
Actually, I took the easy way out. I said Andy Serkis. Put him in a suit, give him some CGI. Goro. Either that or whoever played the Ninja Turtles in TMNT.
No, Brolin. But he's gonna be.
Yeah, bro, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is
Goro.
He doesn't say no voice on it. He's inevitable.
All right. I mean, so that's all I had for the fan cast. I didn't want to go too deep into a lot of the MK lore and all the extra characters they add in 2, 3 on through 11, because I figured they're gonna reboot and do Origin all over again. So I kept with the main cast. That's why I did the Katana Melina thing, because it'll probably be the same person if they do happen to even mention Melina. I think the only one I kind of got off the board with was no, because they even had Reptile in the original film, right? Because he was a hidden character, Jax. But Jax was mentioned in the original film. They did show him for a second. So yeah, I kept it to the original cast of the first Mortal Kombat. So I kind of like who I came up with. I was a lot of them who I want versus who they're probably going to get. They're probably going to get the people that I'm thinking they're going to get. But then this is a fan cast, and who knows what they're going to do, because they hired Robert Pattinson to play Batman, and I didn't want that.
All right. Well, tell us what you think. What do you think about his fan castings? Is it something that you want to see, or do you have a better casting for Mortal Kombat? It can't be any worse than Mortal Kombat 11.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Mortal Kombat 11 from the gameplay was awesome. Graphics, awesome.
You didn't like the voiceovers?
Voices and acting were crazy.
Ronda Rousey's one was really bad. Even when they showed it at the promo to it, it was like, we got Ronda Rousey to do the voiceover, and I'm like, why? Why?
Here's why. I don't know why. That's for you, Simon.
Yeah, definitely, because he watches the show.
But so hopefully the movie is casted a hell of a lot better. I know James Wan is going to bring it as a director, so I know that part's going to be good.
It's going to have a nice horror element to it.
Yeah,
so
and like you said,
fatalities are going to be crazy.
Yeah, I hope they don't shy away from that. I hope
that's the only thing they haven't really given us. I mean, they gave us animalities and stuff like that, and like just brutally beating somebody to death and Shang Tsung taking a soul, but they never really gave us fatalities. So I'm hoping that they give us fatalities.
If James Wan goes,
there was that ice freeze thing that Sub-Zero did.
If James Wan goes and reaches down into his horror element, his horror background with Dead Silence and the stuff that he did with Dead Silence and The Conjuring Saw. You obviously know that he is not afraid of the brutality when it comes to death scenes. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
All right.
Tell us what you think about that.
Please do. All right. So like you said, just put it in the comments below. Tell us who you guys have for the upcoming Mortal Kombat film. Tell us if you even want to see this. I mean, I know you want to see it, but tell us if maybe you don't want to see it. And it's like maybe you should just let the original one live in infamy as the best video game movie of all time. And that's basically what it's going down to.
No, Pokemon is now.
Oh.
They're saying Pikachu's the best movie.
I mean, it was good. It was good. Not better than Mortal Kombat.
Craftsman and Art, where the hell they're at, Manny?
I'm Terrence.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta fucking change shirts again.
There you go. 3, 2, 1.
The lightning for Godzilla.
You want to do a good rant?
Yeah, we talking. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Godzilla.